Welcome to Smart with Screens. I'm Schnelle Acevedo. For 14 years, I built digital marketing campaigns for Disney, Netflix, Amazon, and other major brands. My job was to get you to click, scroll, and engage. Now I teach families and schools across New York City how these systems actually work, the algorithms, the tricks, the psychology behind the screens. I'm Schnelle Acevedo. Let's get smart with screens. Okay, story time. I am standing in front of a room full of seniors at a Brooklyn library teaching them about online scams. And this gentleman raises his hand and he says, Chanel, I've been using the internet for 20 years. I'm not falling for any scams. So I showed him a modern AI powered phishing email. Beautiful design, perfect grammar, personalized information, the kind even I would have to look at twice. He studied it and said, yeah, that looks real to me. I'd probably click that. Here's the thing. The Nigerian prince emails with terrible grammar, those are adorable compared to what's happening now. We're in 2026 and scammers have AI, deepfakes, which we talked about in the last episode, and access to more of your personal data than you even realize. Today, we're diving into modern scams, and some of these are so elaborate, you kind of have to admire the hustle. I mean, I don't condone it, but I do appreciate the strategy because they're working the same way we are working. Let's get into it. Before we get into specific scams, let me explain what's changed. Remember when we talked about how algorithms work, how platforms learn everything about you? Scammers are using that same technology. And those deepfakes from the last episode, scammers are using those too. And here's what makes 2026 scams so dangerous. They're personalized, they know your name, where you work, your kids' names, what you buy. They look and sound real. Perfect grammar, professional design. AI generated voices that sound exactly like your boss or family member. They exploit your emotions faster, creating urgency, fear, hope, all designed to bypass your logical brain. Remember in our episode about feeling overwhelmed as a parent, I talked about how the internet can be too much? And in our algorithm episode, how platforms exploit emotions to keep you engaged? Scammers do the same thing, but for theft. And it works on everyone. It does not matter your age, your tech skills, or how smart you are. These scams are designed by people who understand psychology as well as I understood it when I was creating marketing campaigns. Let's get into the specific scams that are happening right now. Scam number one is the AI voice clone emergency. You get a phone call. It's your kid's voice or your parent's voice. Mom, I've been in an accident. I need money right now. Except it's not them. Scammers found videos of your loved one online, fed it into an AI voice cloning tool, and now they can make that person say anything. For protection, I would have a family code word. If someone calls with an emergency, ask for the code word, then hang up and call your family member directly on their real number. Scam number two, the fake boss video call. You get a video call from your boss or CEO. Their face is on the screen, the voice sounds right. They're asking you to transfer money or share sensitive information urgently. It's a deep fake. We talked about this technology last episode. For protection, if your boss is asking for something unusual involving money, verify through another channel. Email them, text them, call their office. Yes, it's awkward, but your company would rather you double check than lose thousands of dollars. Scam number three, the too good job offer. Perfect remote job, great pay, flexible hours. They hire you immediately. But first, you need to pay for training, buy equipment from their vendor, or they send you a check and ask you to send some money back. It's fake, the job doesn't exist. For protection, real jobs don't ask you to pay money upfront. Real jobs don't rush you. If it feels too easy, too perfect, it's probably a scam. Scam number four, the fake package delivery. You get a text. Your package couldn't be delivered. Click here to reschedule. The link looks just like USPS, FedEx, or UPS. The website looks real. You enter your info. Congratulations, you just gave a scammer your information and possibly installed malware. For protection, don't click links in texts about packages. Go directly to the shipping company's website to check deliveries. Scam number five, The romance scam. Someone creates a fake profile, builds a relationship with you over weeks or months, then has an emergency and needs money. In the 2026 version, they're using AI to generate perfect profile pictures, maintain conversations with multiple victims at once, and even do AI video calls. For protection, if you've never met someone in person and they're asking for money, no matter how long you've been talking, it's a scam, period. Scam number 6, the fake charity after disasters. After a hurricane, fire, earthquake, your social media fills with donation links. Some are real, many are fake. For protection, only donate to established, verified charities. Go directly to their official website. Don't click on donation links in social media posts. Here's the thing, we all want to help and our hearts are breaking for whatever the situation is, but the scammers are out at the same time and they want to take advantage of that. Scam number 7, the tech support pop up. Warning, your computer is infected. Call this number. Or you get a call from Microsoft saying they detected a problem. It's fake. Tech companies don't call you out of the blue. For protection, never call the numbers from pop-ups. Never let someone remotely access your computer unless you initiated contact through the official channels. I bet you're thinking, I'm too smart for all of these. Here's why even smart people do fall for these. Scammers exploit the same psychological tricks that are used in digital marketing. In digital marketing, they create urgency, exploit FOMO, use social proof, and target emotions over logic. Remember our algorithm episode, how platforms bypass your logical brain and trigger those emotional responses? Scammers do exactly that. They use fear, your account is compromised, act now. You panic, you don't think clearly. They use greed, you've won. The promise of easy money makes us want to believe. They use love, your grandson needs help. Logic goes out of the window when someone you love is in danger. And they use authority. This is the IRS calling. We're conditioned to comply with authority. And here's the kicker. The more stressed, busy, or distracted you are, the more vulnerable you are. Remember our episode about feeling overwhelmed as a parent? That's when scammers get you. When you're tired, you're multitasking, already stressed, trying to figure out what's for dinner. They're not looking for stupid people. They're looking for people who are having a bad day. So let's talk about what actually works. Rule number 1, you gotta slow down. Scammers need you to act fast, so the best defense is just slow down. If someone is rushing you, act now. This expires in 30 minutes. That's a red flag. Legitimate organizations give you time. Scammers do not. Rule number 2, verify through a different channel. When someone contacts you claiming to be your bank, your boss, or your family member, they called? Hang up and call back on a number you know is real. They emailed? Don't click links. Go directly to the website. They texted? Call the person directly. Rule number 3, never give information to incoming contacts. Real banks and companies don't call you asking for passwords, social security numbers, or account information. If someone calls you asking for sensitive info, it's a scam. If you need to verify something, you contact them through official channels. Rule number 4, be extra careful with emotional requests. If something makes you feel panicked, excited, guilty, rushed, that is your signal to slow down and verify. Rule number 5, set up family protocols. That code word that I mentioned, set it up with your family. Establish rules like we never send money based on a phone call alone. We always verify emergencies through multiple channels. We never click links in unexpected texts. Rule number 6, educate your family members that are vulnerable. Your parents, your grandparents, they need to know about these modern scams. They grew up when a phone call from the bank could be trusted. Not anymore. Share this episode with them. Make sure they know it's okay to hang up on calls that feel wrong and that they won't get in trouble with you if they get scammed. And for your kids, remember our episodes about the individualized needs? Some kids are naturally skeptical and others are more trusting. Teach them. If it seems too good to be true, it is. Don't share personal information online. And if someone's asking for money or pictures, Tell a trusted adult. Look, awareness is powerful. These scams work because people don't know they exist. Now you do. And here's something interesting. All the digital literacy skills we've talked about throughout this podcast apply here. Training your algorithm, that's about being intentional and aware. Recognizing manipulation to keep scrolling, same skill as recognizing manipulation to click a link. Not trusting everything you see, that protects you from deepfake scams. It all connects. And honestly, some of these scams are kind of impressive from a technical standpoint. I spent 14 years in marketing. I appreciate a good persuasion strategy. The use of AI, deepfakes, psychological manipulation is also sophisticated. It's not ethical at all. It's actually absolutely terrible. But I can recognize the strategy, and understanding it helps us defend against it. So here's a question for our next episode. We've talked about how AI is being used for scams, for deepfakes, and for manipulation. But is AI itself the problem, or is it how we choose to use it? Because the same AI that clones voices for fraud can help people with speech disabilities communicate. The same deepfake technology can be used for education and creative expression. So, in the next episode, we're going to be talking about using AI ethically. How do we harness powerful technology for good while protecting against the bad? And what do we teach our kids about being ethical digital citizens when they have access to tools previous generations couldn't imagine? That's next time on Smart with Screens. If you have any questions or any comments about this episode, please email us at contactus@bamdigitalmedia.info. I'm Schnelle Acevedo. Let's get smart with screens.